President Trump's war of words against Congresswoman Maxine Waters is only intensifying tonight. How will she respond to his latest attack?
The president delivered a fiery and far-reaching speech while visiting Montana tonight. And KCAL9 political reporter Bryan joins us now with more on the president's fighting words. Dave.
Oh, you betcha. And you know, the crowd was fired up. That inspired him, so they were playing off of one another. He wasn't holding back. The speech was President Donald Trump unchained, speaking to an enthusiastic crowd of supporters at a rally for Republican candidates in Great Falls, Montana, a very red state. The president called an L.A. Congresswoman, as we heard, Maxine Waters, the new leader of the Democratic Party, and ridiculed what he called her very low IQ. And that was just the beginning of a freewheeling and confrontational speech tonight from the president.
President Trump is a great man. He's a great man. I really got to vote for us. Got to vote for us.
In one of his most aggressive speeches since becoming president, Donald Trump addressed thousands of supporters in Montana Thursday night, taking aim at some of his favorite targets: European allies, undocumented immigrants, and the Democratic Party, especially South LA Congresswoman Maxine Waters, who has become his latest punching bag.
And the new leader of the Democrat Party, Maxine Waters.
Insulting the Congresswoman with language some might call childish.
Yes, she is a low IQ individual, Maxine Waters. I said it the other day. I mean, honestly, she's somewhere in the mid-60s, I believe that.
It should be pointed out that Waters and Trump have often sparred back and forth during his nearly year and a half in office. When he appealed to his supporters to elect Republicans in the November midterm elections, the president put it this way:
I need you to get your friends, get your colleagues, get your neighbors, and get your ass out to vote. Is that okay? Get your ass out to vote.
Anticipating the criticism.
They're going to say, oh, that was not presidential. Watch. That was not presidential.
He then proceeded to ridicule presidential decorum.
You walk up to the microphone, right? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the great state of Montana. This is wonderful to be with you tonight. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.
On the issues, the president continued his campaign of berating U.S. allies in Europe for ripping off America on trade and NATO payments.
The United States of America was the piggy bank that everybody was robbing. And let me tell you, our allies, in many cases, were worse than our enemies.
Speaking of which, Mr. Trump continues to defend his upcoming summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
I'm meeting with President Putin next week and getting along, let me tell you, getting along with Russia and getting along with China and getting along with other countries is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
But President Trump saved his most aggressive rhetoric for immigrant gangs, whom he insists are ravaging American cities and towns on Long Island, New York, and other places, and the Democrats, whom he charges are defending the gangs from ICE, which cleans them up.
And they liberate towns on Long Island and other places. You know, it's like you're occupied. It's like a nation is occupying your country. So we're taking them out by the thousands. These are savage gangs, MS-13 and others. We will not stand for these vile Democrat smears against our law enforcement. Every day I'm president, we will track down the gang members, drug dealers, child predators, and criminal aliens that we find. We will get them, we will throw them the hell out of our country or put them in jail.
The president declared it's a matter of protecting your loved ones and your neighbors.
If you want to protect your family and your community, then you have no choice. You have to vote for Republicans. If you want to have a country, if you want borders, how about borders? Wouldn't it be nice to have borders?
Finally, Mr. Trump, in a parting shot at Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, another of his favorite targets, appeared to mock the Me Too movement when demonstrating how he would gently throw her a personal heritage discovery kit at their 2020 presidential campaign debate.
We will take that little kit and say, but we have to do it gently, because we're in the Me Too generation, so we have to be very gentle. And we will very gently take that kit and we will slowly toss it, hoping it doesn't hit her and injure her arm.
Well, in a tweet after the Trump speech, Senator Warren charged that while President Trump obsessed over her heritage, his administration is conducting DNA tests on immigrant children who were taken away from their families at the border. She suggested that maybe he should focus instead on fixing the lives he's destroying, since it appears, she said, he's too incompetent to reunite the children with their parents in time to meet a court order.